The other day, I did a video showing how to start a story using two different points of view, and I mentioned using AI to help with that, using a prompt I called Point of View Simulator. Here was the basic idea. The best way to get your story going is with a good opening scene. Once you have that, the rest is a lot easier. And the first thing you might want to figure out is whether you want to be telling this story from one person's point of view or as an all-knowing reporter. In English class, we called this third-person limited versus third-person omniscient. And that's when I suggested that AI could be helpful for showing you these different points of view and what they might look like for your story. Well, I got a couple of questions back from folks saying, hey, that's great, but I'm really new to AI. So today I thought I would just very quickly show you how that point of view simulator might work. I'm going to throw a copy of this prompt down in a comment at the top of this video in case you want to grab it. Now, let's move over to the computer. Here I'm on the main page of ChatGPT. Over on the left panel at the top, I can start new chats, search through my existing chats, and so forth. Down below is a list of my existing chats, and over here on the far right, if I click on my initials, there are some settings, and I'm not going to go through all of those right now, but I do suggest that you pop in here where it says improve the model for everyone and just toggle that off. A little bit more privacy that way. Even then, for all of the AI assistants, I don't think they're very private, so really when you're dealing with these, I would not put any private information in here. This is the Tools selection button. We're not going to use any of these right now. This plus sign is for adding files. We're not going to add any of those right now either. We're just going to stay very basic right now. All of the AI assistants really look rather similar to this, whether you're in Google Gemini or Anthropic's Claude or Grok, wherever. You can talk to them all in this little chat box here. The instructions that you give them are sometimes called prompts. Now, I was on a Facebook forum recently and somebody said, I'm new to AI and these long prompts look really overwhelming. If that's true for you, then the prompt I put in my video description may seem overwhelming too. But the length isn't important because all you're going to do is copy it and paste it into this box. So let's do that now. Now, I prepared this ahead of time. I've got a text file over on the side. I've got a copy of the prompt in that text file. And below that, I've got a copy of the answer that I am going to paste in when this prompt asks me questions. I figured out my answer ahead of time, and I have it all typed up in my file. And that's how I would suggest you prepare it. Get it all ready in a file off to the side ahead of time. So let's start by pasting the prompt into the chat box here. I start out in this prompt by telling it to act like a professional nonfiction narrative writer and editor specializing in family history storytelling. And I want it to give me 2 short, engaging opening paragraphs based on facts I provide. I want them to be warm, direct, vivid, and suitable for chapter or section openings. And then I tell it to ask for the name, date, location, and known facts. And I want one paragraph to be an example of an opening that's in third-person limited point of view, and the other to be in third-person omniscient point of view, just like we've been talking about. And I say to keep the paragraphs short. It's just an opening paragraph. I don't want an essay. All right, okay. And it is saying it understands and it's ready. And like I said, I've prepared all of my answers about the name, date, location, and known facts in a text file off to the side. So I'm going to paste them in now. This is for my grandmother, Annie Carver. The date was September 11, 1925. Verges Sanitarium, Norfolk, Nebraska. Let's just tell it that Verges was a small private hospital founded by Dr. Verges. It took patients from all walks of life. The county paid for those who couldn't. I'll list a few more facts, and then I'm going to include a transcript of a newspaper article that I found amusing about a man who caught his trousers on fire while trying to light his pipe. He was working on some construction in the hospital. I guess they smoked and worked at the same time. I think that will catch my family's attention. Now let's click the up arrow and let it process and see what it returns. All right, here's the third-person limited nonfiction opening paragraph. Annie Carver may have been resting when the smoke first curled beneath the door. Perhaps the sharp smell of scorched fabric reached her before the voices did. Shouts, hurried footsteps, the unmistakable panic of something gone suddenly wrong. And then it goes on. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you can see that this is third-person limited. It's not really the way I would write it, and probably not the way you would write it. Your style's going to be different from mine, and our style's different from ChatGPT's style, but we can both see from this what third-person limited point of view looks like. It's all what Annie can see, and if she doesn't know it, we don't know it either. Now here's the omniscient point of view. On September 11, 1925, a small fire broke out in the southeast room of Verges Sanitarium in Norfolk, Nebraska. A worker named Henry Lindstedt accidentally set his trousers aflame while lighting a pipe. And once again, it goes on, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this is omniscient point of view. You can see what that's like, and it gives you some good examples for your case. I did want to show you just how this works if you go into ChatGPT and try it, or any of the other Google AI assistants. So I'll see you again soon. Happy prompting. And if you didn't see the video about the man who set his pants on fire, where I talk more about point of view and putting some drama into your family stories, that link should be on the screen now. If not, it will be in the video description as well.
Dusty paper, just come alive. Houses built faster than paint could dry. Old records and